So today I am coming to you from my car because I have a flat tire. I came to the pet shop today to get some stuff for my cats and I got a flat tire. So I'm going to be walking home. Anyway, on today's episode of How to Be a Bad Pet Parent, I forgot to deflea my cats for a couple months. Only a couple months. I work with animals and I know better than to not deflea my pets. And I just didn't. I just forgot. I just didn't do it for a couple months. Where I'm from in Queenstown, it's a pretty dry climate. Most of the places that I have lived in New Zealand have been a dry climate. That's what I'm used to. I'm used to being able to just chuck a wet towel over a door and in the morning it'll be dry. In the place I live currently, it's not like that. It's very humid here. It's pretty damp. There's a lot of moisture in the air. So guess what wakes up fleas? Animals, high temperatures, and humidity. So when you have all three of those, which in summertime, yeah, I do, I should deflea my pets every month. There's no excuse not to, really. I mean, it costs money, but it costs way more to fix fleas than it does to prevent fleas. I should have used topical ointment on my cats every month. And in Aries' case, because he's still a kitten, he should have been defleed even more regularly. He needed that every couple of weeks, and I just forgot. Yeah, so last night I was having a cuddle with Aries. He was being super sweet and really great, and then I found this little bug and it hopped off of him and onto my hand. I got it and tried to squash it. It didn't squash. It didn't squish. Couldn't squish it. And then it hopped away somewhere else. So that made me pretty anxious. Nothing sets off my anxiety like hoppy little bugs that make you itchy. Also because, you know, I know enough to know that if you are seeing a flea, then the problem's a lot worse than you think it is. Only 5% of the flea is actually a flea. The other 95% of the infestation is larvae and eggs, pupae, just living in your bedding, in your sheets, your pillows, in your couch, in your carpet. Pretty much everywhere your cat has been or been sleeping, there will be larvae and eggs. So not only now do I have to deflea my cats, I have to make sure that all the bedding, all the clothes, everything is washed in hot water. I need to probably use an anti-flea powder on my carpet. There's chemical ones you can get. They're kind of pricey. I'm probably going to try with diatomaceous earth first. I love diatomaceous earth. I think it's a really, really good way to exterminate parasites. I actually add a scoop of diatomaceous earth into either my ice cream or a smoothie once a month because I do work with animals and I kind of don't want to be a human parasite incubator. There's a lot of zoonotic worms for a start, and just there's a lot of creepy crawly nasties that you can get from animals and give back to other animals, and I just don't want to be doing that. But in this case, I was really irresponsible because I didn't only do it for myself, I didn't do it for my cats. And they got, you know, a couple of them go out, sleep in the garden. There's other cats around. Probably one of them just slept in a place that another cat that had fleas had slept, and there would have been larvae or eggs there that would have probably larvae, got attached to one of my cats from sleeping in the garden, and they brought it back in, and now Aries has it. Aries hasn't even been outside. So if Aries has fleas, my other cats have fleas. Today I am going to show you how I use the topical flea treatment. I use something called Broadline because it does your fleas and it does your worms. So you don't have to get a separate pill and like shove it down your cat's throat. Not that I have like a problem with that. You know, my cats take it like champs when they have to have pills. But and I'm not too bad at administering them. Like, some people have a really, really hard time administering medication to cats. But you just go in there, you're good with them, they know you, they trust you, they know you're not really going to hurt them. You just, you open their mouth, you stick it in, and you like go like this and make them swallow. So, but yeah, with this, I don't have to do that. I don't have to monthly traumatize, or 3 monthly if you're using a worming tablet. That said, your cat can still usually get worms in that 3-month period. It doesn't, I don't think it actually prevents the worms. It's just that your cat's likely to get worms every 3 months, so you kind of have to make sure they get wormed every 3 months. Cats are more susceptible to worms because, especially if they hunt, if they catch birds or mice or anything really out in the woods or the garden, that's where they're most likely going to catch worms from. Other worms like tapeworm can also be ingested from eating a flea. If you eat a flea, there's a chance a flea has a tapeworm in it, and you're going to get a tapeworm. So I treat my cats for tapeworm as well. Broadline has a tapeworm treatment. Most treatments that do fleas and worms don't do tapeworm. So definitely read your packaging, make sure you get one that does tapeworm. Tapeworm's not as important for dogs because they're less likely to get it, but with cats you definitely want to treat for tapeworm. I'm going to show you the packets that I have in a minute, so you can see that. This is what I use for my cats. This one does cats that are 2.5 kilograms up to 7.4 kilograms. It's got a syringe in it, it's got your little instructions on the back in here. I really, really like it. So 2 of my cats, Bagheera and Spastic, are going to be on this stuff. And then for Aries, because I haven't actually weighed him, but I think he's still under 2.5 kilograms. So I'm going to give him the one for kittens. And that does 0.8 kilograms to 2.4 kilograms. If you have a kitten that's less than 0.8 kilograms, you probably will have to go with a different product. Revolution has a really good one for really tiny kittens and small animals. So that one's probably your next best bet. But do check if you're getting all of the parasites that you want got. Otherwise, you may have to look into separate worming and fleeing tablets and things like that. These do fleas, ticks, roundworms, and tapeworms. The ingredients in these are fipronil, methoprene, eprinomectin, and praziquantel. I have no idea if I'm saying those correctly or not, but sometimes it can make a difference. Exactly which ingredients are in them makes a difference to what the product does or how it works. I like Broadline. It does everything I want it to. It's reliable, and I can buy it in single packs. At the moment, I can't buy it in multi-packs, but that's okay because usually there's multi-buy deals at my local pet shop. I'm going to show you how to apply the topical ointment. If you get it wrong, you know, it might not work, or if you get it in the wrong place, the cat's just going to lick it off. There's a lot of fluid in Broadline, so usually when I squirt it on, my cats will shake at me and I'll end up with some on me, but it's not especially harmful as far as I'm aware. So yeah.
Aries, no! Get out of there! Aries. Well done, baby boy. Well done. Okay, so you probably can't see this too well, but while Fatty's eating, I might take advantage of this opportunity. Here we go. So Fatty's really fluffy, and he's wet at the moment, so he doesn't want to be messed with. You just open up a wee bit so you can see the skin, and then squirt, and then it's all done. All done, Fatty. All done, big man. Check this out. You got a death wish, Aries. You have a death wish. Hey. The pair of you. And we. Hey. Bagheera. Oh, pretty girl. Hey. And last but not least, Bagheera. You look so grumpy, Bagheera. So grumpy. Because he's been a shit. Harder to see on the black cat. Especially because I'm not in focus. Alright. Her neck fur is not as thick though, so it's easy. Like, don't move your head. I'm trying to do this with one hand, you silly. Yeah, as soon as you guys work out I'm up to something, you start looking around. Well done. Good girl. That's not for you, Aries. He was trying to get the cap. So that is how I treat my cats for fleas and worms. And they were pretty good about it this time. They didn't even shake at me. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, please. Bye.